Oh, good God. We just damaged our own ship. The explosion damaged us. Well, that's one for the, that'll be one for the gag reel. Hello, YouTube! I am Lightly Salted, and welcome back to the channel. And welcome back to the U-Boat. You may remember from the last video, we had encountered a rather large group, and we did some damage to her, getting through it. We've since returned to port, and I'm going to be looking at restocking our ship and getting ourselves a few more orders. I'll throw in some time compression, and I'll see you in a minute. Alright folks, we've got the boat all filled up again. Nothing but T3s, of course, only the best for my crew. Unfortunately, I forgot to switch back before choosing my mission. We're going off to Sector BE. It's fairly close. So we're heading off to this square. At the same time, I'm going to try to pick up this this checkpoint. We talked about them in earlier videos. They're very, very handy when it comes to leapfrogging around in the ocean. It just saves you a bit of time in waiting for you to get to your required sector and so on and so forth. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and throw in some time compression, and with any luck, I will be seeing you in Sector BE, or with even more luck, we'll run into something interesting along the way. See you in a minute. Alright, we've got ourselves an incoming transmission from BDU. We're actually still fairly close to shore, so that's something. Please do not be another lost boat. I would like to sink something right away. That'd be great. Alright, what do we got? Crucial technology on the freighter RV Belgica. Let's go with that. Must be sunk at all costs. 4746 by 1524. Okay, where's that at? Alright. Nicely inside of our square. Let's see now. Everybody seems to be fairly well rested. I think we'll leave the crew as they are at the moment. We will get the skipper onto our big eyes, so he can keep a sharp eye out as the sun comes up. I'll throw in some time compression, and with any luck, we'll be meeting up either at the edge of the sector to gain my points, or directly at the transport. I haven't really decided yet. See you in a minute. Alright, and as you can see, we're inside our patrol sector, and we are getting closer and closer to our transport. Going to do our best to find the RV Belgica. Again, I have no idea if I'm saying that correctly. We're actually drifting in a little faster than I would have liked. Okay, we've got a 14-kilometer offset. That's actually a fairly large radius. It's unfortunate. So I think we'll just dive through the middle, as is my wont. At the same time, we're going to take her down to Periscope. We'll slow down. Go ahead and get Mr. Quebec onto his beloved listening post, and see what we can do about finding all these folks. Let's go ahead and get Taff. Once he's done flooding the tanks, he'll be putting up the snorkel for us. No reason to run on electrics when I don't have to. Fantastic, thank you, Taff. Alrighty. Alright, we've picked up another group heading into the sector, I believe. Let's go ahead and make sure we have an idea of where that's going for later. And we'll continue searching for our initial contact here. There we are. Alright, I've picked up a single freighter so far. I'm going to go ahead and start placing points on the map here, get an idea of where she's heading. Very difficult to see her. Let's go with that. And we've got more prop noise up here. This concerns me. I'm worried that this is a single NPC U-boat. I run into a fair bit where those NPCs zip on in out of nowhere, and suddenly they're messing up your shots because now all of your targets are alarmed. It's a little concerning. It's something I've got to keep an eye on. I may have to send it off into the wild wasteland whenever I get a chance. So, yeah, just something to be aware of. We're going to alter course, say, this wise, and wait for the targets to roll on in on us. Alright, we do have 3 contacts at this point, and of course one is a tanker. Loving that idea. Loving that idea indeed. Something I've been experimenting with when it comes to tankers, both here, offline, and on my Twitch channel, is the idea that some ships are actually empty as compared to their brethren that actually have cargo in them. We spoke about this a little bit the last time I streamed on Twitch. A lot of ships tend to sit very, very high in the water and are oddly difficult to sink, while others, especially tankers, they have that secondary explosion when you hit the fuel reserves hiding in their bellies. And other times they don't. The torpedo slams home, you get your basic explosion, and that's really the end of it. So that leads me to believe that the devs have planned ahead and have programmed some ships to be loaded with cargo and others to be empty, which I think is a fantastic mechanic to have thought of. Alright, it seems like we got a direction of 63 degrees for our convoy. That's fantastic, so everybody's going to get that wonderful 63. And as anybody who was in the stream last night would remember, yes, putting in the correct number is very, very important. There is a difference between an eastwardly bound ship and a westwardly bound ship. Did I say that right? I probably didn't. But okay. Alright, we're going to get a little closer. We're probably going to stop the boat about here. I'm probably going to end up shooting at this ship, and we'll worry about this fella having Mr. Taff get on the deck gun for us. We have picked up some more noise. Okay, we are definitely in a shipping lane at this point. That's fantastic. This original, the one that we picked up out here, they're actually heading away. I would guess that most of these ships are heading in this direction. It's good. It's a bit of a target-rich environment for us. We'll be able to pick up something here, possibly something here. I'm looking forward to that. Alright, let's let these targets get a little closer. Alright, community, at this point I'll have you start warming torpedoes for me. I think we're going to want two for this ship. We might just try one on the tanker, see if we can get her to explode for us with the fuel in her tanks. I'm not sure yet. I'm not sure exactly what I'm going to do. I'll figure it out. Alright, Skipper, while the warming's going on, let's go ahead and get an idea of what kind of speeds we're dealing with. All right, the Liverpool packet. Well, the Liverpool packet is doing a fine clip of 7 knots. Interesting. All right, this is a very interesting looking tanker. I haven't run into one of these yet. This is the Olcades. I wonder if she's also doing 7 knots or if my clicking was off. I've got 6 knots for her. That's interesting. 6 for one, 7 for the other. I'm tempted to just go with it and see where we end up. Alright, Skipper, the packet, how far away is she? Let's find out. Right about there, looks good. And I'd say she's roughly there. And our Olcades is right about there. Alright. What kind of tanker is this exactly? Well, OL class. There you go. OL. Makes sense to me. Let's recognize her as such. And of course, we've got ourselves a Empire Explorer in the packet. Alright. I think we'll go ahead and tee up, I'm thinking 2 for the Explorer. Oh, brilliant. Alright. Let's go 1 and 1 then. Get an idea of what kind of distance we're looking at real quick. It's going to be a quick and dirty eyeball kind of thing. Roughly 630 meters. That's not bad.
Los!
Alright, we've got a hit on the Empire. And we did manage to clip our tanker. I didn't see the secondary explosion of fuel, so it's unlikely that she's going to go down on her own. Let's go ahead and get out of the water here. We'll set a little bit of a head course, and we'll take care of these targets the old-fashioned way, shall we? Deck gunnery goodness. Skipper, let's get a little more sight. We are quite visible at this point, but I don't think that's going to make much of a difference now. Go ahead and get our compressors rolling. And once Mr. Taff is in position... Oh, the Empire has been abandoned. She's burning. At least she'll sink on her own. I'm going to concentrate on the tanker for now. Let's see now. Mr. Quebec, you might as well get your head down for a nap. Thank you very kindly. Oh, we did get the packet did sink. Fantastic. Fantastic. Love it. Lovely. Alright, Taff, why don't you go ahead and give me some HE. We don't have much. We have 8 rounds. But I feel like HE at the tanker is a better idea. Let's go ahead and call that in. At the same time, we're going to pick up this report from the Belgica. I'm sure it's something to the tune of, please help us, we're sinking. But, you know, it is what it is. I think we'll slow down. And let's see if we can set this thing on fire. Hello there. Oh, and that's the money shot right there. Alright, so she was loaded with fuel. We just had to find it. That was spectacular. I love it. Alright, we're going to go concentrate on our... Ooh! And another. I would say that that tanker is done for. I'm really glad I was able to catch that. Fantastic. Alright. Let's go track down our final target here, which is, of course, the Belgica. Okay. No, I don't want you to shoot at them by yourself, Taff. Thanks, though. I think we had to talk about this, did we not? Let's go ahead and get closer. And yes, our tanker is headed for Davy Jones's locker. See what we can do about this Empire Explorer now. Oh, the message came in. Great. Yes, the packet was torpedoed. Well, that definitely happened. We were there. We were all there. What is this? This is actually an NA1, is it not? I believe it is. Let's go ahead and get uptight. No reason to waste the rounds at this distance. Very happy that we managed to get that done with 2 torpedoes. That's fantastic. More for later. It's very likely that NA1 is going to sink on her own at this point. She's taking on water and listing quite severely. Let's make sure we don't hit her, however. And there she goes. She is sinking. Fantastic. Taff, center the deck gun for me. Thank you very kindly. And let's go see if we can make some noise over here. Now let's see. We've got a 3 to 6, a 2 to 4. I'm thinking the 3 to 6 sounds like a lot of fun. Let's go ahead and get that done. Taff, why don't you grab a quick nap for me? Skipper, you might as well get your head down as well, I guess. Dragon, nap time, buddy. Community, go ahead and grab the engines for Mr. Dragon, if you would be so kind. Alright, so we managed to do everything that BDU wanted of us, except for traveling 2,000 kilometers inside the area. And I think while we travel those 2,000 kilometers, we're gonna be having a little bit of fun here. Maybe not. BDU might have other plans for us. Okay. Let's see what they have to say now. All right. One of our ships has gone missing. Yay! Where's our missing ship at? Way over here. Okay. Let's cut through this convoy then, and after we do that, we'll 3 days, 12 hours. I think we've got plenty of time. We'll cut through this convoy, we'll sink what we can, and then we'll head off to to check on our lost comrade there. Okay, Taff, let's go ahead and get you back on nav. We don't want to get lost. Mr. Community, thank you for your time. Dragon, back on the engines, bud. Thank you. Mr. Knox, you can carry on with your duties at the radio. You're doing a fantastic job. No reason to stop you. Alright, we've lost all of the targets now. I believe our convoy is roughly here. We'll pick her up again in a second. I have no doubt whatsoever. Skipper, go ahead and jump on the big eyes for me. Let's see if we can find this, what I assume to be a sub. Okay. Okay. We found a warship. We're bearing directly towards a warship. Right. Okay. Alright. Okay. We need to dive. Nowish would be good. And... Okay. Why don't we go ahead and, maybe we'll try to shoot a warship. Maybe we'll try that. Have I done that on this channel yet? I don't believe I have. Let's go ahead and try to shoot a warship. Gonna do our best. Mr. Quebec, some big old ears would be great underwater. Thank you very kindly. Skipper, we're gonna go ahead and hide the periscope actually. As soon as I get your attention, thank you. And now that that's done, you can grab yourself a nap. Not gonna need your services just yet. Taff, let's go ahead and swap over to blue lighting. I'd like to keep the snorkel down. And the reasoning behind that is, the destroyers are outfitted with sonar. Okay, I can't show you it right now because now she's become unknown to me. But right along here, in a few minutes, you're going to see a very odd little radar symbol. And they are actually able to pick up your sonar, or your snorkel signature. Oh yes, it is just a pure war convoy. And we're making a lot of noise. Okay, let's kill the gyro compass. Let's take us down to 50. Speed, let's go to 2 to complete our turn, and then we'll drop to 1. And, yeah, we might try to shoot a destroyer here. Just for funsies. Alright, they're bearing 72 degrees. Go ahead and lock that in. I don't think I'm going to bother trying to shoot everything I can see. Honestly, it's probably just a waste of torpedoes at this point. But, yeah. Let's see if we can sink one of them. For science. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get the skipper here on the attack periscope, and we're gonna go do the old-fashioned way of getting speed. Now, interestingly enough, both in the Discord, YouTube channel, the Twitch streams, it turns out that the old handy 3-minute trick is off by up to 8%. The true measurement that I'm looking for meters to knots is apparently 3 minutes, 14 seconds, and so many milliseconds. So what we're gonna do is aim for 3:15 and see what that does for us. And we're coming up. And we just got pinged. Well, that's unfortunate, because now they know where we are. So all that setup was for nothing. Okay. New plan. We are going to dive right smart-like. We got pinged. We got pinged. So we're going to need the skipper to stand by with a few... sonar decoys, as a matter of fact. I'm glad I picked up a few in port, because we're going to have to confuse this destroyer that 100% knows where we are, and she'll be turning on us momentarily. I think I'd like to pop the sonar decoy roughly around the 70-75 meter mark. That should keep her busy while I continue to dive, and with any luck I can increase my speed ever so slightly. We're going to go right down to 160 meters actually. Skipper, no, we're not going to bed. You're coming over here. And let's go ahead and throw that decoy right about now-ish. There we are. Okay, that should give her something to chase while we try to get out of here. We're continuing to dive. With any luck, she'll pick up the decoy and not us. Mr. Dragon, jump back on the engines for me, please. We may need some speed here momentarily. Alright, let's see what that does. Okay. We are making only 75 decibels because of the decoy. We're only 10% visible to their sonars. That's good. Depth charges are going off. Let's all wait for the bangs. There it is. We're going to go ahead and fire up the ventilation, get some air while we have the chance. No reason not to, of course. And they are dropping them very, very close to our position. But they should be miles above our head. I think we're going to be okay. We'll go ahead and increase speed as well. We should be covered by the noise of the explosions at this point. I'm not too concerned about it. With any luck, we can get into her baffles and just slip on past this convoy and head off to find our missing comrades. Alright, that might have been the end of the depth charges, so let's go ahead and kill the vents. We'll slow down. With any luck, she'll believe that she has killed us. I think we're okay. I think we're going to be alright. U-764, the U-boat, will continue to persevere. Alright, we're no longer alarmed. We are becoming more visible, though. Very rapidly, in fact. That tells me... Okay, there's our destroyer friend. We're going to stop engines here. And the reason for that is I'd like her to just pass me by without even getting a hint of where we're at. And once I'm in her baffles, we'll go ahead and increase speed and get out of here. Alright, I think we're okay at this point to start moving again. I've lost sight of her, unfortunately. Aha! She's coming around. Okay, we're just going to hold position for now. We may have to pop another sonar decoy here. How are we doing on noise? 37% detectable at this point. 38. I think she may find us. I don't think I'm going to bother wasting a decoy. I think what we're going to do is wait for her to begin her attack run, and then we'll just accelerate and hope for the best. It's not the most sound of tactics, don't get me wrong, but that's what we're going to do. We've got 2. 22%. As long as they don't ping us, I think we're going to be okay. We appear to be deep enough that she can't figure out where we are. Alright, we're in the baffles now. I think we're gonna go speed 2. We may even try to run the vents. Yes, I think I will run the vents just for a moment. No reason to get down to the yellow zone if you don't have to. And now she's found us. That was a silly thing to do. Okay. I don't think it was these two that found us, though. I'm thinking there's a Corvette in this area that I missed. At least I don't have sight on her. Ah, she's lost us again. We're okay. I think we're okay. Oh well, we got a minute of air. Alright, how are we doing crew-wise? Everybody's getting a little sleepy. Red, why don't you go ahead and get your head down? Thank you. Community, if you don't mind, onto the engines in case I need a little speed. Taff, grab a little nap there, bud. And Captain, we're going to jump on the navigation station for Mr. Taff. Alright, let's go ahead and try the vents again. Okay, no indication that we're being picked up. We're going to increase speed at this point. I think we're in the clear. That Corvette is doing its thing. She is not equipped with sonar, however. Very unlikely that she's going to find us. And we have to make tracks for our missing... No, we still have a ton of time on that missing U-boat. Let's cut in for this convoy. We'll get away from the warships, cut in for that convoy. With any luck, we'll be able to take it out and still make our rendezvous. It is my opinion that we have now put enough space between us and that warship convoy to fully come out of the water. So that's what we're going to do. And there we are. Taff, let's go ahead and lower the snorkel, please. For anybody that watches Taff channel, you'll understand that that's kind of ironic. Alright, transports. Lovely. Large group of ships. Really? Awesome. I don't know how many torpedoes we've got. We're gonna have to find out. I very much want to sink these, though. All things considered. Mr. Dragon, can you check on torpedoes for me? I'd like to know what we're dealing with here. Alright, we've got a fair bit. Alright, let's go ahead and load that one up. Strange that community didn't get on that already. Oh well, it's fine. I'm sure it's fine. Alright, we've got 65 degrees for their course. Sounds about right. Community does not seem to want to load torpedoes, or warm torpedoes today. It's odd. Something I'll have to keep an eye on. Alright, Skipper, show me this boat, please. What are we looking at? Ooh, C3? Liberty? Something like that. 1, 2, 3. I believe she's a Liberty. Is she armed? Yes, she is armed. Ooh, is she ever armed? Fantastic. Makes it more fun when they got guns. Okay, my plan is to just shoot the Liberty as she's armed, and I'll deck gun the Explorer. Okay, we're at 0, so we're going to go ahead and get ourselves distance. I don't want to use the statometer as they're sitting so very low in the water. So we're going to do it this way. Okay, by my reckoning, the target we want to shoot at here is about 2,400 meters away. Alright, let's go ahead and call it 24. Just like so. And let's flood some torpedoes. We'll put 2 into her, I believe. And again, community, you're not not warming those torpedoes for me. A little worried about that, in all honesty. A little bit worried. I think right about now should do it. Track looks okay. Fantastic. Got ourselves a hit. That's 1. And the second. Perfect. With any luck, she will go down. Serious damage. Love to hear it. Love to hear it. Oh, yes. Just lighting up. Fantastic. Good job, all. Good job. We'll slow down a bit. I'd like to see her abandoned before we come out of the water. No reason to take any shells that we don't have to take. She is abandoned. We're going to go ahead and get our heads up. We'll increase speed, and we'll head in towards our Empire friend here. Let's clean this up a little. Alright, the Lord has gone under. Fantastic. And we will be out of the water momentarily here. Ooh. Yeah. She gone. Community just refuses to keep warming up torpedoes for whatever reason. I don't know what's going on there. Buggish, maybe? Let's start doing this thing. Waves are a little rough. I think we're going to slow down a little bit and start turning with her. She's going to be trying to bank on us. It's almost like she's trying to ram us. She appears to be turning into us. Ooh, nicely done. Thank you very much. Good Lord. Oh, this is getting a little dangerous. Should have put him on the flak gun at this point. Yeesh. Oh, good God. We just damaged our own ship. The explosion damaged us. Well, that's one for the, that'll be one for the gag reel. Good God. Let's go check on our poor wounded sailor here. Medic. Medic. Where is our wounded sailor? Okay. Oop. Lifeboats. Okay. Apparently we don't have to worry about it. Oh, yeah. I would say she's probably done. Well, let that be a lesson to all. Don't get too close to Empire Explorers. I damaged my boat, I think, and one of my dudes. So, yeah, don't do that. You gonna go down on your own, or are you gonna make me come back? You're probably gonna make me come back, aren't you? Skipper, flak gun. Dragon, what are we up to here, bud? What are we fixing? Oh, one of the flak guns was damaged. Okay. Well. Sorry? Thank you, Red. There we go. She going down. Just a little extra needed, that's all. One of those little extra days. Thanks, everybody. Good job, all. Good job. And, oh, dear. I really want to... Oh, okay. We're going to have to steer out this way, and then this way, and then this way. Because I don't know what I've got left torpedo-wise. I gotta find out. Mr. Community, with your slack and idle self. What's going on? Why aren't we loading torpedoes here? I think I'm experiencing some bugs. He should be doing his own thing, no problem whatsoever. We should still have lots of torpedoes. Let's go ahead and get extra bodies loading more torpedoes, because unfortunately I appear to need them to. Okay, we got to get around all this nonsense and find this big old convoy. That's my plan right there. Got to find this big chunky fella. And we actually did lose a crew member altogether. I killed one of our crew. That's less than ideal. Mr. Community, have you loaded everything that you can load this time? I'm starting to get worried about you, but nope. Nope, not at all. Getting a little worried about you there, Community. You're doing some weird stuff. Not too sure about why. There we go. There we go indeed. Alright. Now it's dangerous. Now it's dangerous. Let's swap to electric motors. We'll dive back down to periscope. And with any luck, they won't pick us up. This Corvette does not appear to be outfitted with listening devices. However, just because it doesn't appear to be so, often means nothing. Alright. We've got a target that we can pick up on. We've got an NA-1. It appears to be. Yeah, NA-1. I'm guessing there's something to the tune of 67, like everything else we've been shooting at today. Let's go in this direction, maybe. 69, yep. That's roughly what we've been looking at since we entered the sector. Yeah, everybody's been roughly on the same track lately. Unfortunately, folks, this is where I'm going to have to end the episode. I've been at this for a little bit now. And, you know, duty calls, all that kind of good stuff. So with any luck, in the next episode, you'll see us tangle with this HX convoy. We'll see what kind of damage we can do. Tends to be quite a time, so I hope to see you there. Consider hitting that like button and subscribe if you haven't already. Until next time, I've been Lightly Salted. Thanks for tuning in. Bye now.